So, Game Freak released a new trailer for Scarlet and Violet a few days ago. Let's talk about it. This is not going to be some crazy analysis video or anything. It's just going to be me, my keyboard, and my microphone. Overall, the game looks great. I love the designs of the buildings and the new people. Similar to Sword and Shield, it looks like they nailed the new Pokemon designs and regional forms. So far, the base legendaries look great, the starter Pokemon look great, and so do the new early game Pokemon. So, even though the games don't look the best, they look better than Legends Arceus and look fun to play. It seems like in recent years, Game Freak has decided that making a game look modern is not as important as making that game fun to play. At least, I hope that's the case. Next, I would like to talk about the gameplay itself. The gameplay looks pretty good. It seems to have the typical battling system with the catching system of Legends Arceus. One thing I'm excited for is the possibility to see your Pokemon evolve in the overworld. I'm also glad that they will allow you to go to the gyms in any order. There is a rumor that does need to be addressed, however. That rumor being the gym levels will not scale with yours. This would basically mean that the open world aspect isn't as open as we thought. The other really exciting thing about these games is that there will be 3 separate storylines to play through. Now, one of the stories that we already know is the 8 gym leaders and the champion. But what are the others? Well, I believe that I already know the answer to that. One of the stories will probably be similar in nature to the story of Legends Arceus. You go around the map and do boss battles with Pokemon that are like the nobles. The other one probably has to do with the Terrestrial Pokemon mechanic. This mechanic seems to mimic Dynamaxing from Sword and Shield. This is why I believe that the story will be similar to the post-game of Sword and Shield, where you go around and face Dynamax Pokemon with members of the story. Next, I would like to talk about the new riding Pokemon mechanics. It looks like, once again, they have copied code from other games to make this one. This, in and of itself, is not bad, as Legends Arceus had well-made ride mechanics that were easier to use and understand. My problem is the way they look. I'm not a fan of using legendaries as ride Pokemon. They look stupid and derpy, and in no way could they actually glide down with those flaps. And one of them does not even use its wheels. I know that riding Pokemon have become more essential to gameplay since X and Y. I just wish they had done it better than this. Another thing they revealed in the trailer is Terrestrial Pokemon. Now, I'm not a fan of this mechanic at all. I like the idea of changing a Pokemon's typing, but I do not like the execution of it. For starters, this feels way too similar to the other mechanics in other games. It appears to be a mix of Dynamax Adventures and Z moves. The big hats are also kind of dumb to see in battle. I think that Pokemon needs to stop with the gimmicks. Megas were fun when they came out. After that came Z moves, which were okay. And now with Dynamax and Gigantamaxing, it just feels worn out. I feel like just give me the game. I don't need the gimmicks in the battling system. It also makes competitive play more difficult to deal with. Lastly comes the biggest issue I have found with the trailer. As I have implied, it appears that Scarlet and Violet run on the same engine as Legends Arceus. Now, why would this be a problem? Well, Legends Arceus had many visual and mechanical bugs as well as a problem with low frame rates. As good as the trailer looks, in a couple of spots I noticed frame drops as well as similar graphical bugs as those seen in Legends. I hope I am wrong about this and the games do not come out for a few more months, so if there are issues like this in the game, hopefully they can be fleshed out before the game's full release in November. If not though, they will seriously take away from the experience of the games, which will be sad, but won't stop me from playing them. Another thing to note is that the Switch does run old hardware, so it may not be possible to optimize these games in such a way that they would run as good as modern games. Overall, these games look like they will be fun to play, even if I have some problems with them. Problems never stop me from playing Sword and Shield or Legends, so why should they with these? If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you considered giving a like or a subscription. I do shiny hunting, Pokemon challenges, and occasionally play other games. I would also like to start doing more of this scripted short-form content. As always, I would love to hear your opinions of the games in the comments below. There is no right or wrong answer, as this topic is subjective in nature. I would also ask that you remain civil to anyone who may disagree with you in the comments, as, again, this is subjective in nature, and we should treat each other with respect and respect each other's opinions on these games. This is Professor Marill talking about my thoughts on Scarlet and Violet. Out. Peace.